Local textile makers are urging the government not to relax the ban on importation of second-hand clothes to protect local industries. The government imposed the ban in March as a precautionary measure to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Sales in second-hand clothes and footwear has gone up by 40% since March this year, according to Leather Apex Society of Kenya.
Kenya's main source of imports for second-hand clothes and shoes have traditionally been the US, UK and China, countries with high cases of coronavirus. This has seen the Kenya Bureau of Standards impose a partial ban on the import of second-hand items from these countries for fears of infection. The uptake of locally made products has also been boosted by the Buy Kenya, Build Kenya campaign, spearheaded by the government and the private sector.
The government really needs to support the local industry, to buy from the local industry, and to control smuggling and mitumba.
The ban has been met with harsh opposition from the United States, where the Secondary Materials and Recycled Textile Association has written to the US government to compel Kenya to lift the ban. Last month, Trade Cabinet Secretary Betty Maina said the issue of second-hand imports was one of the items being discussed in the ongoing trade talks between Kenya and the United States.
They are willing to develop protocols on how they can conduct this trade in the context of the pandemics, and once that is reviewed by the Ministry of Health teams and our teams and other relevant competent authorities in Kenya will be able to provide greater guidance.
According to Kilifi-based footwear maker Umoja Rubber Products, local companies have been forced to upscale their production to meet the rising demand of locally made products.
In Kenya, we have the capacity to make clothes. We have the capacity to make shoes. You have seen a very good example when Corona came. There was a demand for masks. There was a demand for gumboots. There was a demand for safety wear. Within 1 week, all these things were being produced in Kenya.
The company's chief, Jinal Shah, says to beat the COVID pandemic, companies have also been forced to innovate to stay afloat. The 2020 Economic Survey report shows that Kenyan traders imported second-hand clothes worth 17 billion shillings in 2019, a 5% increase from 16 billion shillings in 2018. O'Brien Kiman for Business, Lunchtime News.